Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence."
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking to you.
On a Friday night inside the Arrington Ice Arena, it's the third time these two teams have played each other in 2 weeks. It's the Adrian College Bulldogs hosting the Cougars of Sault College in this men's ACHA Division II matchup. Hello, friends. My name is Nathan Lindner, joined alongside Michael Hale. And Michael, these two teams know each other very well, and tonight should be another tight physical battle. Adrian enters ranked number 18th in the Central Region with a 7-5 record, showing flashes of high-end play during an up-and-down start, sweeping Indiana Tech and Lake Superior State, splitting with Sault College 2 weeks ago, and earning a split last weekend against the top 10 Michigan State team. The Cougars come in ranked number 10 in the Central at 7-3, scoring at a strong pace and playing disciplined, tough hockey on the road. Historically, Sault holds the edge at 4-2-1 since 2019, and with both teams averaging around 4 goals per game and nearly identical penalty minutes, this rivalry has become even and hard fought as it gets. Michael, when you look at these teams meeting for the third time in 2 weeks, what stands out to you about the familiarity might impact tonight's matchup?
Yeah, both these teams are going to be ultra aggressive. Being that they saw each other just 2 weeks ago, they're going to know each other's play styles, which is going to make it really hard to see the scoring. But going on that scoring, in game 1 of the series on the Friday night, we saw Hildebrand, Carper, Hissong, and Kramer score. And in game 2, all 3 different players, Tucker, Desmadrill, and Braun. So we'll look to Adrian to see a whole bunch of scoring from a whole bunch of different players.
Yeah, some of those players to watch for Adrian is Basil Cook. He's been the engine of this Bulldogs offense so far. 10 goals already, 17 points in 12 games, and he's producing at nearly 1.5 points per night. He's their most consistent threat, and when he gets downhill with the puck, he changes the pace on a shift instantly.
Yeah, he's been incredible throughout the year. And another player to watch will be Dylan Braun, the freshman. He's been lights out as a freshman, like I just said. He's been incredible.
Also for the Adrian is Jack Kramer. He's been the perfect complement to that top half of the lineup. 6 goals and 7 assists, and he's just always seems to make the smart play. He's not flashy, but he's efficient, and his playmaking gives Adrian a second layer teams have to respect. Also, Tyler Hissong is one of those players who's quietly done everything right. 4 goals, 6 assists, good pace, and he contributes in all 3 zones. He's one of the reasons Adrian's depth scoring has been reliable early in the season. Michael, you got anyone for Sioux?
Yeah, for Sioux College, they've been really good throughout this year, but led by Nick Jamis, 18 points, but 14 of them coming as assists. So I don't know if we'll call his name much on a goal, but I think we can see him leading to a couple of goals.
Definitely the leading dime passer here for the Cougars. He's nothing short of electric for Sioux. He's averaging 2 points a night, drives everything for this Cougars offense. Great hands, great vision, and he demands attention every shift he's on the ice. Also for Sioux College, who's getting introduced right now, is Brock Santamaria. He brings a perfect mix of skill and competitiveness. 13 points in 8 games. He's over 1.5 points per game, and he's been a clutch performer with a goal in big moments. When Sioux needs a spark, he's usually the one providing it.
Yeah, even though he only has 3 goals as well, he has 10 assists, so he's a lot like Jamis and getting the assists, not necessarily the goals.
A little bit of recap for last year for both of these teams and the results. Adrian, they were 18-8-1 overall, 9-4 at home, and 9-3-1 on the road, so nearly exactly the same at home on the road. For Sioux, they were 26-9 overall, 15-2 at home, and 11-7 on the road. So definitely a better at-home record. They feel much more comfortable up there in the north than they do playing here mostly in the States. Can you speak anything to that?
Yeah, like you just said, they've been incredible at home. They were incredible at home last year, but obviously going on the road is tough, especially when you're way up north in Ontario like they are.
As the last starter here for Adrian College is AJ Guillabord, as we're getting set for these men's D2 ACHA contest. Starting lineups have been announced, as well as the coaches. 3 minutes until puck drop, and we'll step aside here for the national anthem. Michael Hale and Nathan Lindner up here in the booth. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena. A little bit longer on the national anthems because we had to play the Canadian anthem as well. Of course, the Sault College up there in the North, Ontario. And during the anthem, I was teasing you a little bit. I sang just a part of it. You thought I was speaking to you, but I noticed the anthem because of the last couple of games with the World Series and ALCS with the Toronto Blue Jays. And a lot of people were saying that the Canadian anthem is actually better than the American anthem. And especially from like a song perspective, because the American anthem actually goes up and down about 12 notes either way, whereas the Canadian stays right about the 8 or 9 range. Much easier to sing if you're a Canadian. And you obviously, when you go to the Rogers Center, I've not been there, but when you hear it on TV, all those people are singing it.
Yeah, the Rogers Center, the home of the Toronto Blue Jays, obviously Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But I do like the "Oh Canada" for that Canada has.
We're underway. 20 minutes up on the clock. Hockey night here in Adrian, Michigan. First period underway, and already a loose stick as Sioux player lost his stick. That was number 19, Caleb Wood. We already have a penalty. 10 seconds in. It's going to be a slash against AJ Guibord.
I didn't see what Guibord did, but I'm sure it was behind the play. Not where the puck was.
Probably why that player lost his stick is because of the slash. Might be the earliest penalty that I've seen that wasn't called before the game starts, because you could have a unsportsmanlike before the game happened. Anyway, power play for the Cougars. Early 5-on-4 advantage on the far side there as Lemke leaves it for McLeod. Dumped down to the corner for Jameis. McLeod now between the legs for Kovacs. Back at the blue line. Lemke lets one go up. Save as a Sioux College player, and an absolute beauty of a save there from the netminder in Lorenzo Colasso.
Yeah, Colasso's been incredible throughout the year. This is his 6th start in the year, currently 3-2, only has allowed 11 goals as we see the puck just get tossed around in the corner, and it's sent all the way across the ice.
Offensive zone draw lost by the Adrian College Bulldogs. It goes all the way down the length of the ice behind the net. And nearly a turnover in the defensive end as Desmadrill came in for it. Now Jameis down behind the cage. He looks to break it out. 5-on-4. We're wide open here. We're in the early going. Jameis down low. Desmadrill meets him. Jameis still the puck carrier. Dishes it off to Santa Maria. Goes down low for Kovacs inside. Potts goes down to a knee to defend. Starzomski across the blue line for Lemke. Dumps it down low for Jameis again. Hildebrand there to defend. Goes into the slot, and that one going to escape past the blue line again. Under a minute to go in the penalty kill here for the Bulldogs. They've done well thus far. Kovacs at his own blue line, defended by O'Brick. He got a stick on it. Now he looks to control between his own legs, back into the possession of the Cougars. Here's Starzomski. It's poked again by O'Bricky. Shout out Gregory O'Bricky, he's my resident director. On the break, here's Kovacs. Goes down past Potts to a knee again. It's Remenda instead. 77 instead of 72. Now underneath the red line, Windsor looks for options. 15 left on the power play. DeRogier, slap shot from the right dot. DeRogier again. Off of the Bulldog. DeRogier down low. Windsor, shot, glove save.
Wow, Colasso again. Great save. Wow.
Flashing the leather early is Lorenzo Colasso. Bulldogs are able to kill off the power play. Sioux has put 3 shots on net. And now we're finally get back to 5-on-5 hockey as we've begun the game. Green dumps this one all the way down. Braun is first to it. Now in a battle with Sayao. Braun and Sayao. And Johnson comes with it. Chase dumps it back out. Green missed it at the Bulldog A. Dumps it back through. Goes down near the red line. Ackerman aiming to get it. Moore steps up into the slot. Dangerous pass there for the Cougars. Now Giebord, who spent the first 2 minutes in the penalty box, takes a hit up top. And another Bulldog goes down. That was McNamara. Esmadrill off of his stick, fires a shot. First pad save here for the netminder. And another penalty coming up, delayed. So Colasso heads to the bench, and now it is finally touched by a Cougar. And then another play behind the net. And is he going to kick him out for this?
Early indication from the ref. He's waving his arm back to the locker room. And he's skating off the ice like he is Johnson.
Chase Johnson just got ejected from the game 3 minutes into the contest. And it was another penalty from Sioux College. It's David Sayao who will head to the box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, these two teams know each other. Tensions are going to be high. So I'm a little surprised at the amount of penalties that we've seen already so far, but with the one leading to the ejection that we just saw, but it's been great action, though, overall, if you enjoy hockey.
Well, one of the most bizarre starts we've seen to a hockey game here at the AIA. We'll see what the matchup is as far as players. Looks to be 5-on-3 for now. So it'll be 2-minute minor against Sayao, and then a 5-minute major is gone against, who was it, remind me? Chase Johnson, that's right. So he's kicked out of the game, and another Cougar in his place. So Bulldogs started 2 minutes on the penalty kill. Now they're 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. And then we'll get 3 minutes after that. Or 5-on-4, pending any more penalties that we see in the first 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes into the game. Artega, far side with Carper, dumps it back down for Cook. Artega fires, pad save, nearly hit the ref. Cook, D-to-D with Artega. Adrian 5-on-3 advantage, looking to capitalize to put a goal up on the board early. Cook dekes them out, back to Artega, fires over the crossbar. Cook collects again. Hazel Cook, Artega, the two main puck handlers here in this possession. Far side, Carper goes around. Now McNamara behind the cage. Outside for Cook. Dumps it down low. Artega, back to Cook. One time off the post, and Marks did not see that one. Went wide. Cook thought about leaving it for Artega. Long shift out here, over a minute in the fires. Wide left again, rebound chance, saved. Over a minute in the attacking third here for the Bulldogs. Artega nearly lost Carper, they keep it in. Cougars are desperate to get a stoppage here, or a clear. Artega at the point, fires again, rebound, no good, another save by Marks. Artega pans over to Cook, circling near the top, leaving in, fires again off of the glass. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Haven't even gotten it out of the blue line. Cook, Deeks, fired in front, scooped up, they score!
As we see the puck just dancing around the blue line. A shot on net. Bounces off Marks, and looks like Sam Carper there to pick up the rebound and backhand it into the back of the net, giving the Bulldogs an early 1-0 lead, something that they needed to do to try to take at least this first game of this series.
Especially off of the 5-on-3, you have to capitalize on that. Almost 2 full minutes of attacking time in the defensive end for the Cougars. That was a tired set of legs for both sides, and the Bulldogs capitalize on it. And still another 3 minutes to go on the Bulldogs' 5-on-4. Collected behind the net by Colasso. Now breaking out is Braun. Braun, underneath the shadow of the boards, goes down left, wraparound chance in front. It's Logan Gent. Cleared all the way down. Sioux will be able to do that for the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now the captain, Sean Potts, dumps it back down for Braun. Met at the line by Windsor. Hildebrand goes diagonal for Braun. Past the stick of Potts, who now collects it, dumps it into the bench of Sioux College.
Yeah, and just before that first goal, you were mentioning Marks making a whole bunch of saves. He's making his 8th start on the year. He's 5-2, only giving up 2.7 goals per game. So he's been very effective for Sioux College, getting them this record to where they are.
Yeah, they sit 7-3 on the year. Not all of his fault on that goal, considering the 5-on-3 advantage. That one cleared all the way down. We reset here, 2 minutes to go in the 5-on-4. Adrian leads at 1-0 in the early period, and one of the most bizarre periods you will see here. Far side, Kramer looks to go diagonal. Cook meets it at the blue line and cleared again by the Cougars. Collected in front of the crease by Arteaga. Windsor in there again. Now Kramer in front of his own bench. Dumps it in off the blue line. Cleared successfully again. Boy, the Cougars could have been able to do that at least once on their defensive trot for the first 2 minutes of the penalty. That would have been nice.
I doubt we see that first goal then if that puck gets cleared once.
Cleared for a 4th time now. Carper, who's the goal scorer, dishes it out. Now Kramer with Cook. Cook fires, pad save off of the blocker. Now Jameis looks to extend it out, 1-on-1 with a couple of back checkers. Jameis looking to beat Arteaga, dishes it off, shot blocked in front by Arteaga. Cougars still control. Little shorthanded opportunity there. They cleared again, now Arteaga. 45 seconds to go in the power play here for the Bulldogs. Just see if they can get one more. At the blue line, McNamara enters underneath the scoreboard. McNamara fires over the crossbar again. Boy, I think Marks is having a tough time seeing this puck coming off of the Bulldogs' sticks. Colasso collects. Bulldogs have now on a 8-0 run of shots. Could you call it like that?
I guess you could.
Bulldogs enter cleanly, got 3 with them. It was Braun, dishes it off for Gent. Kicks out. Potts, right point. Pick. Braun. Fired in front, still saved, and they finally cover it up inside of the crease.
Great job by Marks, able to locate the puck. And to your point earlier, he could be having a hard time seeing it as the lettering to the rink is right down the center of the ice when you're facing straight ahead.
Quick shot off of the face-off, blocked away by Marks. Here comes Sioux. Another rush, sent out by Green, off of the glass there from Griffin Clark. Goes down, O'Bricky got a chance now. Slapped away off of the stick, Dombrowski. Far side picked up, Remenda gives it off for Wood. Wood got DeRosia in front of him. Remenda right there, a fanned-on shot as he was going down. It was Wardell. Fired at the blue line now with Dembowski. Ricocheted off of the glass, and that one went up into the protective netting near Sioux's goal line.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the Bulldogs really kind of wake up this late into the evening. 11 shots on goal over the past 5 minutes. We haven't seen a Sault College shot attempt since the very beginning of the game.
Kramer backhands it down below the goal line, picked up by McLeod. Off the boards. Carper fires another one off of the glass behind the net. Far side, Kramer into the corner. In there with Kruger. Fired, pad save, and cleared by McLeod. Inside, Kramer. Down behind the cage, Carper, with Kierlo. Off of the stick of Carper and Santa Maria. Now 2-on-2 rush. They split them. Goes in front, and a beautiful opportunity there for Kovacs. Couldn't keep it on the stick. McLeod. Kovacs fought for it, and he got possession, but Friel is right on his tail. Gets put into the boards. In front. Dangerous pass. One time. Scores!
Santa Maria with the goal. As we see it again, just a battle on the far side boards. And then a cross ice pass. Perfectly set up for Santa Maria. Colasso just caught on the other side of the blue, of his blue area there. Unable to get across, and we're knotted up at 1.
1 goal apiece. Just about 10 minutes into the first period. Off the stick of Brock Santa Maria, his 4th goal on the year, 2nd leader in points for Sault College, just behind Nick Jamis, who's got 4 goals and 14 assists. A high stick called here, just under 10 minutes. Stay connected with all the action by following at AdrianCollegeTV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at AdrianCollegeTV today. Bulldogs win the faceoff. Fires from the left point, in and out of the glove of Marks. Banked off the glass, goes down, and we got a man in front. It's Novello. Hildebrand right on his tail. Ties him up, but Novello escapes. Dumps it back down for Wood. Lemke right here at the blue line. He'll go right into his mitt, and he dumps it back down in for Post and Wood. Potts and Hildebrand go down with him. Backhand from Hildebrand. Off of the skate of Cook, a dangerous play there into the slot area. Fires and a missed opportunity as he fanned on that one. Starzomski skating, fires left-handed shot. Goes wide and was going to escape all the way down near the yellow dasher. Picked up by Lemke as the Bulldogs go for a full line change. We'll see if the Cougars go quick. Wood enters the blue line, backhanded down and around. Now Post dumps it back down for Wood. They play it down low for Novello. Back up at the blue line for Sayao. He fires one in, and that one just above the glass. And I think that one did escape outside of the play, so we'll have to grab a new puck.
That one did escape through a small crack at the base of the netting above the boards. But Sault College has done a great job offensively in these past few minutes.
Sayao fires, kick save, still loose, and now he covers it up by Lorenzo Colasso. Bulldogs still lead the shot totals 13-5 now after that last one, and it's up to 6. A little update from the scoreboard there. Fan down a pass attempt down low for Green. Moore got it on a stick, met in there by Giebord. Sayao goes for a run. Now on the far side with DeRazier. Fan on this one, turnover. Braun weaving in front. He's got an opportunity. He scores!
Another miraculous shot from Dylan Braun and the Bulldogs. Braun takes it away in the zone. Just weaves in. Gets it right under the pad of Keegan Marks, and the Bulldogs get that goal right back and retake a 1-goal lead.
Back and forth we go. Dylan Braun with his 8th goal on the year. Put the Bulldogs up ahead 2-1 8:26 left to go in the first period. Tied up at center. Now it's kicked free. McLeod with it. Gonna dump and chase. In and out of the glove. Scary play there. Gent on the far side. And O'Bricky at the red line gives it off for Clark. Banks off the boards. Clark gonna slap it back down. First to it is Kierlo. Handled by O'Bricky. Far side with Gent. Clark puts a hit into Windsor, but here comes Sue with a little breakout. It's Wardell who gets planted with the ref by Gent, and then a big hit coming from Dylan Windsor, and that's going to draw a penalty, and fists are flying. 3 separate fights are breaking out.
A helmet came off as well.
Boy, bodies flying left and right after Gent put a legal hit into the boards, nearly took out the ref. Then Dylan Windsor comes in and absolutely decks a Bulldog.
Just hit after hit. Lots of, I don't even know how to describe that. It's just
chaos.
Yeah.
And a continuance of this crazy first period we have seen. And this one might take a little explaining. If we take a peek in the box.
Only one player in the box.
Yeah, it's Sue's Dylan Windsor for clearly, I think, a hit from the back. That's a call, right?
Checking from behind.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Michael. That's going to be the call. Both referees saw that right away. And then after the play, I mean, they're going to kick him out. They just ejected him from the box, and I'm assuming he's going to head back to the bench. He's trying to plead his case. Referee saying, hey, dressing room's there, bud. Have a good one. Unless they're giving him a 10-minute major. Since we are under 10 minutes in the first period, they give him a 10-minute major and say, hey, you're undone for the first period. Well, we'll see if he comes out for the second period. That's number 5, Dylan Windsor, who's a fairly crucial part of this team. He's got 5 goals on the year. So in his place into the box will be Tyler Caruso. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to be 5-on-4 again. So it is a 5-minute major and must be a game misconduct. We'll have to hear from our PA announcer, Goose, running the back-to-back. And I didn't even see, did you see if Goose was doing the PA earlier?
I believe he was.
Shot. That one escaped. It was still loose, but must have hit the goalie's mask as Marks takes a little skate. Busy day here at the AIA. Yeah, checking from behind and a game misconduct with the 5-minute major. So 2 Sioux players ejected in the first period.
First 12.5 minutes.
Shot ricocheted off. Now McNamara collects. Back to Cook. He's had a lot of ice time here in the first period. Sends it over. Carper. Arteaga. Cook. Right dot. Dumps it down low. McNamara maybe wasn't expecting it. Hanks it off the boards. Carper. Down low for McNamara. They escape, and Sioux is able to clear it all the way down. 7 minutes and counting here in an eventful first period. Carper dishes it back for Potts. Now he's got it. Makes a move on his man. Goes down low in the shadow of the boards. Defended off by McLeod. And taken away by McLeod. Now they clear it again. A little play there by Colosso. Got down to a knee and made sure it didn't go past his stick and glove. So the Bulldogs, another 5-on-4 opportunity here with 5 minutes. As his song going to dump this one. Ricochets up into the glass and back down to the ice. They pin it against the boards. It's Jacob Kovacs. Clear it again, but it just gets into central. Potts goes back to get it. Skate retreat. Now Hildebrand going to pick it up, and Bulldogs got to work quickly here to get it out of their own zone, but they got plenty of time on the 5-on-4, but you'd like to get at least 1 here, if not 2. They do lead it 2-1 here. Potts back to Braun. And at the point, Braun. Potts inside the circle. Shot wide, rebound. His song couldn't get there in time. Hildebrand off of the stick of his song. Cougars got a chance to clear it here, makes a move, and now he's got a little time. Fires that one all the way down, collected behind the cage by Colasso. Bulldogs have doubled the shots of the Cougars, 14-7. And they've doubled the goals, 2-1. Gone down, Cook. First to get it, coming in is Starzomski. Also there with Wood. Now Santa Maria. Got the goal here tonight for the Cougars. 2:18 left to go in the man advantage here. Just over 5 minutes left in the first period. Off of the blocker on a far shot. Whiffed in front. Rebound. Cook on a sliding attempt from a Sioux player. Starzomski went down like that. Carper. Diagonally. Arteaga. Fires. Glove save. Keenan Marks.
Great job once again by Marks. A little bit of traffic in front. Able to locate it and make the glove save, and just under 2 minutes left in this penalty. Great job that we've seen from Sioux College so far to kill it off. We'll see if they can continue that.
Yeah, their penalty kill as of late has been very good. Carper fires in, goes wide, but they score!
Tipped in just in front of the net by McNamara. Off the draw, goes up to Arteaga, and shot rifled in, and then McNamara tips it in, gets it just past Marks, and like you were just alluding to, there's that first goal of this penalty. We'll see if the Bulldogs can make it 2.
Yeah, that one might have been a little bit on me after I praised their penalty kill. The first 5 minutes of their initial penalty kill in the major was not good because the 2 minutes, it was all Bulldogs in the zone, and they ended up capitalizing on it. And then after that, they were clearing the pucks left and right, and I'm like, this Sioux College, they're doing great on the penalty kill. Bulldogs another chance. In front behind the cage, picked up by Hildebrand. Might have ricocheted off of the iron. Up and down and whacks off of the scoreboard with just over 4 minutes to go in the period.
First time the scoreboard's been hit all day today with all 120 plus minutes of action so far. But I guess that going back to that goal, that's probably a little bit on both of us.
Far side, McLeod, and that one is cleared by the Cougars. McNamara scores the goal officially. Dembowski. Dump it down low, collected behind his cage by Keenan Marks. Picked up by the Bulldogs. Friel fires off of the skate of Novello. Arteaga, wraparound chance potentially. Steele got it on his stick. Arteaga gives it off for Clark. Back to Arteaga. Fires over the crossbar and a ducking Dembowski. Friel backhands to Arteaga. Arteaga, slot, Clark. Save made. O'Bricky, far side, gives it off Clark. Into the slot, skates through. Now Friel fires a shot, goes wide. Clark battles there with Novello. Caruso looking to get out. Now it's a full strength, but Bulldogs still on the attack. Here's Clark. Dump it down low diagonally. O'Bricky tangles up with the other number 7 and Seau. And here come the Cougars. They're back to even strength. Haven't had a whole lot of 5-on-5 hockey here in the first period. Our side for Friel. Lips it up over and caught out of the hand of McLeod. Goes diagonal for Santa Maria. Middle for Jameis, couldn't have it. McLeod. Pass Kovacs. Novello in front now. Clark off of the hand. He looks to play it out. Tips it up and back off of the paw of Santa Maria. He skates in, got Arteaga in front of him, and nice stick check there by Arteaga. But Kovac's right in there, takes a spill. No ref can goes up. Bench was yelling, but he just lost his footing on that one. Arteaga off of his skate, now Cook. Collects, boxes his defender out. Still got it. And then he gets put into the board by Jameis. You can't handle the puck for that long and not expect to get something. So Jameis collects, looks for an option. Jameis into the slot off of the skate of Friel. That one flicked up and over again. Couldn't jump that high. If you could, you would be playing the wrong sport. Inside, Jameis defended by Arteaga again, but Jameis loses the puck. Poke check by Arteaga. Inside Santa Maria. Cook looked to break it out. 70 seconds left in the period. Nice move there. His song. Desmadrill fired in front off the slot and covered up by Keenan Marks.
Good job by Sioux College there in the offensive zone there. Just moving the puck around, going back and forth between the circles and putting a couple of good shots on goal. Colosso doing a great job in net though. Stopping 6 out of 7 shots that he's seen.
1 minute left in the period. Here's Ackerman. Haven't called his name in a while. Flicked up into the bench as Ackerman gets put on his behind off of a hit from Alex Remenda. .55 seconds to go. It'll be a center circle draw here. Ackerman's still out there after taking the hit. Kramer wins the faceoff. It goes to Green, back to Ackerman. Got a little snow on his behind there. And here comes Kruger with a little bit of pace. Goes down with DeRozier. Missed hit there from Kramer. Sioux College got 3 players out on the rush. Ackerman defends. Clark puts a shoulder into Moore. Goes all the way down. Will be called for icing. Not yet because Starzomski got there before it hit the red line. Missed opportunity. Turnover. Kramer picked up Carper. Fires one in. Into the butterfly went Marks, but it goes wide before it could get to him. Ackerman takes another spill. Stay on your feet, young man. Kramer slaps at it. 12 to go. Bulldogs may have a chance to get a shot off. I don't think Sioux's going to get a goal here. They're just going to be content with running out the clock. And so is everyone else. As Jonah DeRozier just collects behind the net, and the horn will sound. And that is the end of the first period, and an eventful one at that. Final line, though, Bulldogs are going to win the first period 3-1, move into the second period with shots total of 18-7. Michael, what did you see in that first period?
Yeah, we saw a lot of, like you said, great action from both sides, just a whole bunch of aggressive play from both teams. Sioux College has been a lot more aggressive, but we've also seen that result in a couple of at least one ejection, possibly even the second. But Sioux College can just keep that same aggressiveness in going forward, and I think they'll have a little bit of an easier time scoring if they just keep putting the puck on net.
So a very eventful first period. Bulldogs up 3-1, and both of these teams had a lot of penalties, and that is what they average. For Sioux, average 16 penalty minutes a game. For Adrian, it's 17, so they're not unaccustomed to seeing this kind of action in the box. And as for us, we'll head to a break as we get the ice cleaned up and refresh our bodies. We'll get set for the second period of action. Michael Hale and Nathan Linder up here in the booth. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great, great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campusvisit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. After seeing an eventful first period, Adrian College is up 3-1 on Sault College. Me and my partner Michael Hale on the call here tonight in the nightcap of a triple header here at the Arrington Ice Arena. So we get the results from the earlier games.
Yeah, this is the third game of 3 at the Arrington today, led off by the Women's Division I team. They won their game, I believe, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it was 2-0.
And then the game just before this, men's NCAA took on Lawrence University, took home the win 7-1.
8-1.
8-1. It's been a long day for me here at the AIA.
No excuses. In other action here around the Adrian College sports world, women's hockey was at Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin. They won 7-0. And then men's D1 was at Davenport University. They won 4-0, which marked the 300th career win, or at least 300th win at Adrian College for their head coach, Gary Astalos. So congrats to him. Tomorrow, Saturday the 22nd, busy day. Got a little time here, so I'll read off all of the sports in action. You got women's bowling and men's bowling, both at the Falcon Classic. Club volleyball is at the Detroit Mercy Tournament. Men's wrestling at Concordia, Wisconsin. This men's D2 team will be in action in approximately 12 hours. They have an early 11 a.m. game after playing the 10 p.m. game here. That is rough. Cornhole is at the Iowa Lakes Community College. We have synchronized skating. Women's D1 is at Miami University, Ohio at 2 o'clock. Men's hockey is at 3 o'clock, and that will be live streamed right here on ACTV. Women's basketball is also at 3 o'clock. That will also be streamed here on ACTV. And women's hockey is at Lawrence again at 3 o'clock. And finally, men's D3 will be at Lawrence Tech at 5 p.m. on Saturday. We'll get to Sunday a little later. I believe the only hockey game on Sunday here, or at least only Adrian College hockey game, will be the men's D3 team taking on that Lawrence Tech at 4 o'clock Eastern. So a lot of action around Adrian College. And 20 minutes back up on the score clock. Adrian's got a 3-1 advantage. Get set for the second period of action. It's a keyboard, and Jamison for the face-off, and won by the Bulldogs. Friel in front of the Hoagie Mandeli sign. Now Braun, backhanded. Past the crease, Jamis first to it. Players freely skating around on that freshly cut ice. Friel behind the cage. Met up in there by Starzomski. Banked along the boards again. Starzomski missed it. Now Santa Maria fires one in the net. Goes wide. Lemke. A one-handed attempt. He's got it now. Nose down low for Jamis. That one escapes. Backhanded up top. Starzomski fires one wide. A lot of attacking time here for the Cougars early on. Arteaga missed it. Jamis to the far corner again. Starzomski. And one finally escapes back into the neutral zone. Bulldogs look to break it out, but it's back in possession of the Cougars. Now hugging the blue line, backhands it down low. Friel behind the cage again with Jamis. The same line for both sides, been out here for a while, over a minute. Finally, Bulldogs get a break. Ortega dumps it down. Braun and Deragier, who takes a spill and hard into the boards. Inside, Starzomski still out there. Novello off of the bench. And Ackerman collects behind his own cage. Outside for Green. Tries to go diagonal, but hits one of the many banners up here in the rafters of the AIA.
Both teams come out aggressive to begin the second period. The Cougars extremely aggressive in the offensive zone. Dylan Braun aggressive in his offensive zone, and even coming out of it here a little bit behind the play, slashing at a couple of sticks behind the play though, so not called.
Carper fires a shot in for beyond the blue line, caught into the glove of Keenan Marks, and finally we'll have a offensive zone draw here for the Bulldogs.
First one of the period. Hope to get a couple more shots on goal if you're the Bulldogs.
Kramer in there along with Piper Post. Carper try to fire a shot on into the legs of Wood. There's a Cougar back down on a dot. Slow to get up, but we'll get to the bench eventually. Ackerman along the glass in front of Kruger, Deragier. Now going for a skate is Kramer in front of McLeod. Bulldogs are going to be caught off sides here, as Kramer was well ahead of the blue line when they had a really good opportunity. About to be a 3-on-1.
Yeah, good job by the Cougars just poking at the puck, able to knock it out of the blue line and forcing offsides against the Bulldogs.
So face off right in front of us here. Kramer and Jameis. Wardell. It's tangled up top, and he hits the ground hard along with Kruger. Starzomski goes D-to-D with his mate in Seau. Our side dumped it back, but he couldn't get there. That was Remenda. Here's Green. Puts it along for Kramer just past the outstretched stick, but it did hit it, so icing is waved off. Carper in there, nearly got him. O'Bricky, fresh out of nowhere. Starzomski with Carper in front of him. O'Bricky quickly on it. He's pinned up against the boards. Here comes to the help of Gent. Underneath by the boards here. Wardell puts it along the boards. Beats Hildebrand. Wardell into the slot. Shot blockered away by Colasso. That one goes all the way down. Hits the red line. Icing is called.
Great job by Colasso getting across the crease and able to kick that one away and prevent an early goal by the Cougars and possibly give the Bulldogs a little bit more life. A little bit more life than they had even coming into the period.
Face off one quickly by the Cougars, and they dump it down low. But the Bulldogs are going to break it out again. Pass, a couple of sticks, now into the hands of DiBardino. Hildebrand rushes it along the yellow dasher again. Go back as Kierlo has to retreat. Diagonal now on the blue line. Dump down for DiBardino. First to it is Caleb Wood. Kierlo at the blue line. Caruso in there as well. Here comes DiBardino. Kierlo fires a shot, but Gent goes down to the ground and push it. 2-on-2 try for the Bulldogs here. It's Clark. And Gent fires a shot and went well wide. Now Potts collects, flips up off the glass. Can Clark get there, but Kierlo goes D-to-D with his mate in McLeod. Fired back on, ushered along the red line. Kierlo, Caruso. Friel, past Desmond Gerald, and his song is right there. Collects out the boards. Shot fanned on and tipped, easily covered up by Keenan Marks.
Also seeing a little bit of shoving going on post-whistle. Not enough to warrant any penalties or anything, but another thing to keep looking out for is the aggressiveness from both squads and how much more pushing and shoving we're going to see in the final minutes of, or final time of this game.
Yeah, let's not forget that we had almost 3 fights break out in that corner on the left where they're about to enter right now after the big hit. Here's Cook, fires, goes wide, and he gets taken hard down to the ice, bangs up against the boards, back out on the attack. Leaves it, Starzomski, right, blocked by Colasso, behind the cage. Jameis, looking for options. Santa Maria gives it off for Starzomski, fires one in, he has a stick, Arteaga near the skates of Jameis. Santa Maria gives it off. Jameis at the right dot. Back into the boards. He gets crushed into the boards. Lemke gives it off. Jameis back to Santa Maria for a diving in front for Lemke. If he could have got it on a stick, would have had a good chance here. Santa Maria over for Starzomski. Defended by Cook, fires off the post. Goes wide, below the red line. Jameis fires into the slot, blocked by a Bulldog. Jameis looking for a Starzomski heading towards the slot, but Cook was there. Starzomski back for Jameis into the slot. Goes down low. Bulldogs are going to get a change after a tough defensive play. They're looking to play fast as Lemke was at the blue line and nearly taken away in the far side by Hissong. It's kept off of the back of the net. McNamara in there, and here's Lemke, who was trying to work it fast. Dembowski tried to clear it back down, but it hit off the red hip side and into the protective netting. Just over 14 minutes to go in the second period.
Good back and forth action from both squads. Just able to clear it and then retreat, get back into the zone, and just a rinse and repeat of that over the past few minutes that we saw.
Dembowski loses the face-off off of the glass. Novello can't corral it. Ackerman, and the ref's hand goes up, and now it goes down, potentially for in hand pass. Ackerman collides with the Razier. Novello in there along with Dembowski. They're pin it against the near side boards. Finally escapes to Razier at the blue line, now post, flicks one in. As Madrid Wood off of the back, fires one through the slot, dangerous pass. Braun first to it, banks it off the boards, and going down to get is McNamara. He beats it, no icing. Sayao right on his back, so McNamara makes the executive decision not to go after the puck right away, but now he's going to pay for it as Novello, a 1-on-3 opportunity. Hildebrand stick checks it off. McNamara now got it. Defended by 2 Cougars, but he skates through right between them. And he still got it on his stick. Outside of post with Dembowski, and Braun fires over the crossbar and it hits the protective netting.
Another good look for the Bulldogs. This time McNamara gets the shot off. Fires again just over the crossbar and up over the glass and into the netting.
Jameis in for the face-off along with Kramer. Far side, now Kierlo. They work to keep it in, did Potts. The Bulldogs well on the defensive end. Now they swing all the way around. Carper down there, nearly turned it over. Far side, Kramer. Going to get it is Hildebrand. He'll dump it back for Potts. Gives it off for Carper, flicks it up and over. Kierlo, sticked away by Marks. Kruger dumps it along. Kramer now on the far side. Wardell looks to get it out. Kruger back for Hildebrand, looks D-to-D with Potts. Dumps it along the boards. Carper enters cleanly after straddling the blue line and right in front for Kruger on an outstretched Marks.
That was definitely the time for Carper to take the shot.
Marks controls behind the net, under 12 minutes to go here in the second period. At the red line, here's Wood, dumps it down low. Scoots along the yellow dasher. Now Frio picks it up, banks it off. Arteaga quickly handled it, banks off the boards again. Gent, O'Bricky now, 1-on-3. Looking for options. Try to dump it between his legs, but nothing happened there. Lemke, Starzomski, and Gent lays a big hit. takes Starzomski down. Friel fires one on, and he broke his twig on the shot. O'Bricky fans it off, and Gent takes a hit up high. Now Clark in there in front. O'Bricky still loose. They score!
Great shot on net by O'Bricky. Puck just dances around, gets turned over. O'Bricky just right there to clean up the mess and extend the Bulldogs lead now to 4-1.
Greg O'Bricky with his third goal on the year. The Bulldogs extend the lead to 3 goals. Up 4-1, 11:08 to go in the second period. Ackerman fires one down and takes a hit into the door of the penalty box. O'Bricky still out on the ice, fires one towards the slot through the yellow paint, through the blue paint. Green tried to double it down. Ackerman can't keep it in. Fired it back in. Bulldogs have to retreat as they're caught off sides. Now Clark and O'Bricky as Clark goes to the bench. Far side for Seau. Flicks it up past the boards and through Jameis. Ackerman along the yellow dasher. Deragier down low for Kovacs. Leaves back for Deragier. In front, and Cook able to corral. Let's see if the Bulldogs can break it out here. Here's Logan Gent. Makes a man miss, goes in front, and he lost his stick. Near side here is Santa Maria. Far side now, David Seau with a loose twig still on the ice. Hildebrand gonna dump it down low. Out the blue line for a second. Desmadrill. Far side for Hissong. And put him on skates as Derazier lost his footing. Cook nearly had a chance in front. Slashes at his man in Jameis. They go 2-on-2. Jameis, Santa Maria, and Kovacs. Jameis takes it himself. Goes through, puts a shot on it, but pots one down to a knee again to save it. Cook. And a nice play to keep it in front by McLeod. Bulldogs working hard to get it back out. Jameis enters in there, just cut off sides with Brody McLeod. Ready to explore your Adrian future? Scholarship Day lets admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship-day. Face-off goes through the benches. McLeod enters, fires a shot over the crossbar again. McLeod still in there working with the ref, and Desmadrill goes all the way down. Novello in a sprint with Friel in the spot. Post! Shot and into the belly of Colasso.
Good job by Colasso, bodying that puck up, not letting it just bounce off of his protective chest protector that he has. Getting the whistle and the face-off to his left.
So Giebord is in there for the face-off along with Piper Post, who just had that shot. Marks the Cougars' 10th shot on the night. Bulldogs up to 23. Looked along the glass, and it did head into the bench off the hand of Brody McLeod, who worked to keep it in. So there'll be a defensive zone draw here for the Cougars. Excuse me, for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, McLeod just unable to make the catch and keep it in the in play.
Kirlo at the blue line, gonna dump it down low. Artega. Novello tried to put a shot on Artega near the slot. Kirlo dumps it over for McLeod. Flicks it down on the far side. Now Friel. Around the yellow dasher, Artega banked off the boards. McNamara first to it. McLeod fires one. Pad saved by Colasso. Fires. They score! Piper Post capitalizes this time, puts the deficit down to 2 on his second goal of the year.
Nice shot by Post. Just on the cross ice. look, able to just sneak it right past Colosso, and the lead cut in half.
Starzomski, down low, in front for Remedia. Fires, they score again! Back to back. Lucas DiBardino, and the lead is down to 1.
DiBardino, just 7 seconds after the first goal, this one to Colosso's left, and he's just able to sneak it through, and all of a sudden we have another ball game again.
4-3, the score sits. High-powered offense on both sides here. Here's Carper, dumps it along the boards. Kramer first to it. There with Lemke, they both collide into the glass as well. Another hit there with Carper and Starzomski, and more bodies collide. Finally, the ref's hand goes up. Who's going to the box? I think it's a Cougar that's down on the ice, so presumably a Bulldog's going to head to the box. Looking like going to be Jack Kramer. With the trainer coming out, we will take a break here. Michael Hale, Nathan Linder up here in the booth. Cougars are coming back 4-3. Adrian College leads it. We're watching Bulldog hockey on ACTV. And we're back. It was 2 Cougars that were slow to get up. Number 18, Harley Wardell, and number 77, Alex Remenda. And I think they're going to kick Kramer out for this one. It would fit with the
theme.
Yeah, that's it. The theme of the game and how they've called it thus far, considering you've sent 2 Cougars out already in the first 10 minutes of the first period. So now a Bulldog has been sent away. Jack Kramer, who's got 6 goals and 7 assists on the year. So here come the Cougars, go 5-on-4, and they already had scored 2 goals in the last 10 seconds when it was even strength. So here's Lemke, down low for Jameis. Fought off by Hildebrand in the corner. Now comes Lemke on the far near side. There's Kovacs went in for it. Clark, can he get there to clear it? He can, but it kept it in off the body of McLeod. They play for another possession. Kovacs down low, got Lemke in front. Kovacs takes it himself, spins on a dime. Sent off by Potts as another Cougar hits the ground. Flicked off of the backhand, and it goes all the way down. Bulldogs clear it, 30 seconds in. To the 5-minute major and game misconduct sent for Jack Kramer. Fires! No good on the one-timer. Maybe a broken stick there, but he stays with it. Lemke with Santa Maria. Lemke going to take it himself, goes down low, maybe wrap around. Jameis in the slot. Lemke gives it off for Kovacs. Right dot, right circle. Point. Lemke fires wide. Rebound, Kovacs loose in the slot. They kick it out. Keep it in front. One-time shot, glove save.
Good job by Colosso. Moving his feet. Able to stop the multiple shots that he saw.
Ruger is in for the face-off. Sent out, and Starzomski went down to 2 knees to try to keep it in, but it escapes anyway. DeRosier with Kruger. DeRosier dumps it back. It's Starzomski, gives it off for Wood. Wood enters cleanly. 5 on 4, we still play. Wood goes around. Caleb gives it off for Starzomski, hugging the blue line, back to Wood. Far side, tipped at the NCAA logo. Now DeRosier goes down low for Post, most recent goal scorer. Starzomski, now Post, gives it off for Wood. Diagonally, Starzomski fires one time, blocked in front, rebound, backhand, goes far. Wood, kept in, under 3 minutes to go still. Right in front, they score! Tie game!
Great shot from the top of the key by Post. Able to time it just right where Colosso's one pass behind, and all of a sudden we're knotted up at 4, and we got confirmation from the PA announcer that the Kramer penalty was for boarding. So a power play goal for the Panthers.
And the Bulldogs are still on the penalty kill because of the 5-minute major, so they play one man down for the next 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Piper Post with his second goal in the game. Second goal in the period for that. Ricky still taking a spill. Now here comes Jameis, takes it himself below the pipes. Lemke wants it. Lemke's got it. Still the puck carry, fires it in, tipped off the stick and into the mesh up top above the net.
Yeah, good stick defensively by Friel, giving Colosso a little bit of a breather on one of the shots that the Cougars are putting on net, not really having to face it.
Cougars still only have 15 shots on net, and Bulldogs still sitting at 23 where they were a couple of minutes ago. Fires in front, saved off of the chest of Colosso. Oh, he's gotten a lot of action here in the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 15 seconds remain in the second period. We're knotted at 4 apiece. Santa Maria and Kruger on the right dot. Heads to the boards. Lemke tries to keep it in, and Bulldogs escape. McLeod retreats with Giebord right on his tail. Kruger with an open ice hit on Kovacs. Dump it on low, and who's first to it? It's Lemke. Santa Maria, Ackerman tries to get it out. It's kept in at the blue line by McLeod. Ackerman goes down to his defensive position, and here's Santa Maria. Gives it off for McLeod. Back to Santa Maria. In front, Ackerman. Fired away, but kept in at the blue line by McLeod. Fires another one in off of the shin of Ackerman. Santa Maria, 90 seconds left in the power play. Takes it himself in front slot, loose. Kruger try to get it out. It still sticks twacking at it. Lemke fires over the crossbar. That one will escape. Goes all the way down. Bulldogs looking to get a change. McLeod made a man miss. But it'll be a penalty gone against Sioux College. It's number 17, Brock Santa Maria. Couple of words being exchanged between Santa Maria and a couple of the fans up there. I think Santa Maria is saying the ref was getting chirped by a 20-year-old. So we go 4 on 4. Bulldogs have the offensive attack going right now. Wardell, and now Cook comes in with Starzomski. Braun going for a chase, as is DeRosier. And Wood got it on his stick. 45 seconds left in the 4-on-4. As Braun collides skates. Inside the post, backhand shot, save made by Colosso. Braun with a one-on-one chance. Starzowski back, Braun gets bumped into, goes far for Wood. Potts comes in from his defensive position. When we're playing 4-on-4, might as well. Here comes Cook and a shot after the whistle. It was blown dead for offside, but Caleb Wood let it go anyway.
Bulldogs take offense to that and some words being exchanged. And the Santa Maria penalty was for unsportsmanlike conduct.
And some more words being exchanged. And it's Basil Cook, who is the leading Bulldog to get Wood after he shot after the whistle. Sioux wins the faceoff, as they've done many a times here. McLeod down low behind the goal. He hits the deck. Now here come the Bulldogs. It's McNamara. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the second period. More scoring. 4 apiece. Marks takes a spill behind the net. Cook goes for the Michigan. He's got it!
Wow! I've always wanted to see one in person, and now I do, and now I get to see it on the replay. Marks takes the spill, and just, wow. Bulldogs retake the lead.
Hazel Cook with his 11th goal on the year, and one to remember, one to clip. The Michigan move.
Michigan move from the Wisconsin man. Northwest Wisconsin product.
Gent gives it off for Clark, who nearly takes a hit into the boards. Gent first to it, down there with 2 Cougars. O'Bricky fires in there. To Razier. Gent, outstretched stick. Pinned up against the boards. Now O'Bricky looking to just pin it. Couple of slashes now. Goes down low. Clark, can he get it to the high scoring chance? Down low, O'Bricky fires his twig. Goes down. Chance here for the Cougars. Remenda goes past Arteaga, fires inside. They're looking to just cover it up, and they will. Take another look at that Basil Cook Michigan move. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the period. He went down low. You saw Keenan Marks kind of take a spill right there. And Cook just gets the puck, and I don't think Marks exactly knew where it was, so he said, why not try it? The goals are certainly not at a premium here tonight, so pull all the tricks out of the hat. Wood fans on a shot. Goes near the scoring area, far side, and now it's Kovacs. Here's Wood, enters cleanly. At the blue line, Braun got 2, McNamara on his right. Gives it off. Fires, goes right, just missed on a shot from Harry Dembowski.
And that shot might have also clipped the mask of Marks. Took it off and readjusted his hair, reset himself.
99 seconds to go in the second period. McNamara, far side coming in is Kovacs, and Giebord on there as well. Lemke behind his own net. Fires in, and Hildebrand could keep it in. Nearly lost his balance as Jameis takes a spill. Braun got 3 to work with. Braun goes down low. Giebord fires into the near side corner. Still knocks in. It's against the net. They blow it dead, even though it might not have been covered, but I think Keenan Marks did have it.
puck certainly appeared to be loose underneath. There were a whole bunch of bodies in front as we take another look. Looks like it was still squeaking around a little bit. Maybe just found the glove a second before the whistle blew.
Defensive zone draw. Cook fires off of the skate of Stembowski. Goes wide over the crossbar again. A lot of close chances here. Novello into the Desmadrill. Now he's got enters clearly an open ice hit. Fired all the way down. Friendly fire there as Post takes one to the chest. Cook bounces around. Wardell got to get rid of it. He had Desmadrill on his back. DiBardino fires it up, still in the area of play. Hildebrand down there with Novello, and Hildebrand won the race, so it'll be an icing call. Take a look at that hit there. Open ice.
Yeah, clean hit on Desmadrill.
Right there at the blue line. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Bulldogs have the advantage for now, 5-4. Another Cougar takes a spill right into the legs of the referee. He finally gets out of there. Wardell takes a bump from Kruger behind. Kept in at the blue line, fires, pad save, rebound goes long. And Carper keeps it at the blue line. He fires a shot, blocker save, rebound, Kruger. Deragier flicks it out on the backhand, kept in and on the skate and the kick. Still in, down to a knee. Kruger tapped up into the netting, and as the horn sounds, at end of the second period, again eventful. A lot of scoring. Bulldogs were up 4-1, but Sioux College comes back, scores 3 unanswered to tie it up at 4 apiece. And then on the Michigan move, Basil Cook gives the Bulldogs a lead, 5-4 after 40 minutes of play. Michael?
Yeah, like you said, another action-packed period. Maybe not so much with the whistles, but the lamps were being lit. I think we saw 7 goals that period. My math could definitely be wrong, being this late at night. But like I said, a lot of goals that period. So it's going to be an exciting final 20 minutes of action that we're going to see.
We'll have to wait another 15 and counting as we head to our second intermission. Michael Hale and Nathan Lindner up here in the booth. Adrian College leads 5-4 after 40 minutes. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1 to 15 faculty to student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena here for this ACHA Division II contest between Sault College and Adrian College. Michael, are you close to Sault or not really?
Not really Sault. That's, if my geography is correct, that's northeast a little bit of the UP. I'd say it's only about a 7 or 8 hour drive, but
you got a couple other connections to these players, right? Some other ones. One went to your high school, is that correct? You played against them in summer ball this year?
Not in this game, no. But that was a different team that I was looking at for a different game. That
I thought you were talking about this one.
No, that wasn't this one, Nate. Sorry.
Then who was it?
It was the Wisconsin Eau Claire men's D2 team.
Oh, you were just looking at their stats and saying, "Oh, that guy went to my high school."
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. For last year, Adrian College, for their postseason, they lost in the first round to University of Minnesota Crookston. Is that close to you?
I actually don't know where Crookston is, but it's in Minnesota, so it's fairly close.
Okay.
Within about a 5-6 hour drive.
For Sioux, they won their first round game against Trine and then lost to Maryville. After both these teams coming up will play in about 11 and a half hours.
And they'll actually have to be on the ice.
Yeah.
Around
10
they'll have to, yeah, they'll be hitting the ice around 10:15 tomorrow morning. They'll have to be in the Arrington probably about 9:30, 9:15. So not much sleep is going to be had between both of these teams.
So maybe a groggy start to the first period maybe for tomorrow's game. Do you think that much loss of sleep is going to have a big impact on what we're going to see tomorrow?
It's going to be – that's tough to tell because the way that these teams have been playing tonight, the amount of energy that they're using, we could see them just come out really flat. But also we can see them, both of these squads just come out fired up, ready to go, and really just kick off a good day of action in the AIA.
Looking ahead for the schedule for Sioux after tomorrow's game, it'll be a nice bus ride home. They don't play, or maybe not. They got to play 10 a.m. on Sunday at Davenport. So that is going to be a long weekend for these Cougars. And then moving into December for them, they'll be at Concordia, Wisconsin for 2 games. A little bit of normal times at 10:45 p.m. Eastern time, but it'll be 9:45 local, and then 7:45 p.m. for the Adrian College Bulldogs after tomorrow's game. Next weekend, they'll be home and home with Trine University on December 6th and 7th. They'll be at Trine on Saturday and home against Trine on Sunday at 1 p.m. So look out for that one, as we'll be broadcasting that one live here on ACTV. And 20 minutes up on the clock, we get set for a third period of action. Sure to be a good one. Coming down to the stretch, Bulldogs lead 5-4. Off the stick of Ortega and a quick shot from Kovacs. Not sure if Colosso even saw that one, just a last-minute ditch effort to save it.
Yeah, that definitely just reaction from Colosso there. Nearly a costly turnover to begin the period by Ortega.
Quick shot fired, blocker saved by Colosso. Kovacs dumps it back down low. Santa Maria in the slot. At the point, fires. Far side. Bulldogs look to break it out. Here's McNamara at the blue line. Whiffed at it again. Ortega down low. Now Jameis underneath the shadow of the scoreboard. Jameis goes to the wide. Other side, wraparound chance. Ortega had a skate right there. Starzowski. Jameis went for the move. No good. Flicked in front. They're trying to clear it out. And they do off of the skate of Easton Green. Goes all the way down. McLeod been all over the ice today. Going down on the ice to save it. Pucks going to the blue line. Starzomski down low with Ackerman now. They collide. And Green connects with Clark. Clark, who's got Gent on his left, but he lost it. But now Gent comes in and makes the play. Goes down off past the stick of McLeod. Marks passes it back out. Costly turnover shot fired and kept out by Keenan Marks.
I saw the net move there. Thought it might have snuck in just over the left shoulder of Marks, but nope, able to keep it out. Keep it as a 5-4 game.
DeRazier trying to clear it. It goes out of play. We'll do it over again. Ackerman gives the puck to the referee. 18:25 left to go in the period, and maybe more. McLeod down low. O'Bricky in there. DeRosier and Gent. O'Bricky tried to trap it. Clark puts a weak shot attempt on. McLeod escapes with it. He flicks it up. Past the stick. Wardell in front. Gets to the red line. Off the bum of Ackerman. Sends Wardell to the ground. Now what escaping with it is Remenda. At the blue line, McLeod fires in and out of the glove. Rebound chance. Backhand scores! Tie game again.
You said it, Nate. Tie game once again. This time McLeod with the game-tying goal gets the rebound and just a backhand over the top. Hand of Colasso. 10th goal of the game.
What a barn burner. 17:50 to go. Third period. Knotted at 5. Shots are a little closer now. Still sit in favor of Adrian, 31-26. But earlier in the game, Adrian had a big shot advantage. We'll start it off with the Cougars up. They were up 3-0 in the shots. That's probably because of the quick penalty gone against Adrian College, and then the 5-minute major against the Cougars. So the Bulldogs peppered a bunch of shots on net, got up to 11 before the Sioux College put another one back up on the board. But now they're pretty much even, 31-26. Potts dumps it down low, long yellow dasher, and Post is there, looking to get it out. Now is Starzomski. Through the blue line, past the red line, other blue line, past Kruger. He gets taken down. It's going to be a penalty. Fires a shot on net. There's still play on. Delayed penalty. Marks his head to the bench. Empty net here for the Cougars. Novello. Kept off the stick. They can't touch it yet. Kovacs, Hildebrand, they still haven't touched it. Far side. Wood fires. Bottom save. Rebound in front. Still loose in the paint. They slap it. It goes all the way down. But the penalty calls, and the puck went in the net. But on the other side, but obviously with the Bulldogs touching it, the penalty is called as Matthew Kruger heads to the sin bin.
Yeah, Kruger was going a little too aggressive on the defense. Got his stick caught up in the legs of one of the Cougar players, and arm goes up.
Lemke fired a shot in, goes wide. Now Lemke's got it back. Goes down low with Jameis. Jameis near the point, comes it back. Kovacs still got the puck. And he whiffs Santa Maria on the shot. Artega's in there. O'Bricky looked to get it out. Banks along the boards, and that must have hit a dead spot, and I think it hit the referee as it didn't go further down. No, O'Bricky got a chance here. Along the blue line in front, Clark, short-handed, scores!
Griffin Clark with his second goal of the year gives the Bulldogs the lead once again. Puck trickles in to the blue line and then just puts some moves on in front of Marks. Marks dives at the puck, but up and over the puck goes, and another lead for the Bulldogs.
Back and forth we continue. Griffin Clark, they just sort of lost track of him, cutting behind the scenes there, and like you said, put a couple of dekes on Marks. A shorthanded goal. Major momentum turner here for the Bulldogs. Up 6-5 and still a minute left to kill here in the penalty. Starzomski leaves it back as Wood makes a nice move. Enters cleanly into the zone. Dump back down long along the yellow dasher. DeRosier back at the point. Starzomski far side for Wood. Fires into the body of his own teammate in post. And the Bulldogs are going to clear this one all the way down. 38 seconds remain. Sue looks to work quickly, nearly turned over. It's Desmadrill down there, bumps it along the boards. Starzomski got it behind his own cage now. Look to break it out. Bulldogs caught in a little bit of a change. Cook in front. Here comes Wood. Past the blue line. Wood goes down. Here's Caleb Wood. Still the puck carrier. Still got it. Fires. Wide. McNamara almost had a short-end opportunity. Went down to a knee to get it. Fires one at the net. That hit the post. Potts plays it back down. Bulldogs are full strength. They kill off a penalty and get a goal in the process. Wood enters again through the blue line. Going to dump it past Potts. McLeod first to it. Hildebrand, they collide. Post in there. Got 2 goals on the night. Sent off by McNamara. Kruger comes in with Seau. Dumped back by Wood. Post. Wood fires off the body of Potts. Took one to the chest. Wardell checks his back. And now he works it down low again. Here's Post. Stick check there by Hildebrand. In front through the slot. Dangerous pass there. Kruger looks to go diagonal, but he's got space, so he takes it himself. Now he dumps it down low off of the pads from Marks off of his stick. McNamara collides with McLeod as he's still the puck carrier. Goes down. McLeod left side into the middle, defended by Potts. Now in front. Potts connects. Clark shot from Sioux. Goes wide. Potts again collides, and here's Novello. Clark goes down behind the pipes. Bulldogs still lead the shot category 33-30. Gent at his own blue line. Looks to break it out, goes diagonally, but the puck hits Starzomski, so it doesn't get all the way down. Now it's down there with Kierlo. Bulldog down there is Logan Gent. O'Bricky defends. Gent fires a weak shot on net. He had Clark on his right if he wanted to give it to him.
Yeah, great defensive stand by the Bulldogs. Potts turning this game into the Potts show. All the times he's getting in front of the puck, disrupting the play.
A strong defensive presence here from both sides. Sean Potts and Brody McLeod. I've said their names a whole bunch today. Here's Jameis, the forward. Jameis fires. Glove save in and out. It's still loose. They go wide. Good thing the referee didn't blow the whistle. Jameis in there with Friel. Backhands it out. Now the captain Clark. Fans on it. Kovacs. He's got it now. Right point. Fires inside off of the shot from DeRazier. Now in front. Here's open opportunity. Gent. Friel behind him. DeRosias. And a hard hit sends Logan Gent into the boards. Slow to get up. But he's on his feet now with the help of Gregory O'Bricky. Heads back to the bench, and we continue play.
Good look from Gent early on, but the Cougar player, I couldn't get the number. I believe it was 96, Des Rogiers. It's coming up from behind.
And we called for Boring going against Jonah DeRazier. So the Bulldogs got to kill off another penalty, but hey, last time they were a man down, they scored a goal. Here's Carper. Leaves it back for Arteaga. Bulldogs on the power play. And they covered up. For some reason, I thought they were on the penalty kill. On the power play. They scored shorthanded anyway, so give them a man advantage, then they better score here.
They need it. If you're a Bulldog, extend the lead. As we've seen in this game, no lead is safe, so try to build as big of one as you can.
Bulldogs once held a 4-1 lead in the second period. Sioux came back, tied it up, but they have not led yet. Cook moves it off for Carper, fires, kept in front off the jersey, and Cook lays out a big hit. One-on-one in front, weaves through, it's post. Got 2 goals on the night, looking for the hat trick. Arteaga pounding him down into the ice. Harper. McNamara now breaks it out. Past the Bulldog A. Through 3 defenders, hugging the blue line. They enter cleanly, and it's not clean. They're called dead for offsides. McNamara tied up with Novello.
Yeah, just a couple more extracurricular shoves after the whistle.
.11:31 left to go in the third period. 53 and counting in the power play. Bulldogs remain a man up. Potts, Clark at the red line, who lost it. Back to Potts. He swings it over to Hildebrand coming in, and now here comes Sue with an odd man rush. Wardell, Potts, and Clark in there, the two captains. Hildebrand feeds it over for Clark, who caught it on his back stick. Clark lifts it off. Potts off of the paw. And now here's Braun. Plays diagonally for Clark. A little more control. Outstretched was Desmond Drill. Couldn't keep it in. Hildebrand going to dump it back down low. Goes all the way down as the seconds tick away on the Bulldogs' power play. They do not score. Right out of the box is DeRosier. Clark gives it off for Cook. Cook, Potts, shot, blocked away. Fires on a rebound. No good, coming from Griffin Clark.
Good turnaround shot by Clark, but unlucky for him, Marks was already sliding that direction. A very easy save to make for Marks.
That puck escapes. Now controlled behind the net by the Cougars. Here's Starzomski, try to break it out in front of Santa Maria. Desmond Drill picks it up, but instead it's Dembowski. His song, down low for Curlow. Dembowski on his back. Gives him a shove, now traps him against the boards. Cook is in there as well, along with Jameis and Curlow. Jameis comes out with it, flips it along for his partner in Santa Maria. Goes down low, got Kovacs in front. Jameis fires in front, loose in the blue paint and covered up. Just a reminder, ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran on tonight's crew. We've got Michael Hale and Michael Betts on the top cam. Josiah Durrell, streaming coordinator and director for here tonight's game. Nathan Lindner, Michael Hale up here in the booth. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Adrian College Television. Fires from the right dot. Another broken twig on a shot. That one scooped up into the glove of Colosso.
Second broken stick that we've seen today in this game. Something you don't see all too often in collegiate hockey, but
near side, 9.5 minutes to go. Bulldogs still lead 5-6. DeRosier now back down on the chase from Gent. He takes a spill, try to get one towards the slot, but taken away by McLeod. McLeod flips one along, past the diving attempt and the scoop of a glove. Remenda puts a man into the boards, sends a shot towards the slot. Gent picks it up. And now DeRosier feeds it through. DiBardino fires, blocked, saved by Colosso. Rebound attempt, still loose in front, behind the cage now. Flipped all the way around. McLeod keeps it in, dumps it down low past Clark, and Gent is first there. Not as fast of a pace as we've seen in the first two periods. Both these teams getting tired, and in the back of their mind, they know they got to get up in another 8, 9, 10 hours and come back, do it again.
I couldn't imagine doing that.
Flipped up, kept in play. Lemke controls it. Gives it off for Starzomski. Feeds it with Wood. Tries to make a man miss. Now they enter. It was Novello. Potts banked along the boards. Lemke meets it. Keyboard, and now Ortega fetches. Gives it off for Potts. Novello into the slot with Wood. Now escaping with it is Braun. Try to flip it up for McNamara. But the body of Starzomski too big. Starzomski, one of the taller players on the ice here tonight. Sean Potts gives it off McNamara. Connects with Braun, who collides with Post into the boards and in the door of the penalty box. Flipped up along the glass. Here's Hildebrand. Gives it across. Makes Dembowski look silly. Now he's got it. Dembowski collides into the boards again. Boy, the pace might have slowed down, but the hits certainly haven't. Our side, Post. Kruger. Bad play there as Post enters with Novello. Fires shot, goes wide. And Carper kept in. Wood trying to weave through two defenders, and he does. Chance here. Wood, short side. Saved by Colasso.
Once again, good job by Colasso. Able to keep the puck out of the back of the net. This is definitely one of the longest periods of time that we've gone without either a penalty or a goal. So
yeah,
we'll see how long this pace goes.
Things starting to clean up a little bit here as we enter the third period. Kierlo with Kramer on his tail. Now far side, it's Dembowski, goes diagonal. Caught off sides, the Bulldogs have to retreat. Cougars maintain possession. McLeod looks to break it out. Went for Santa Maria, he's got it, flips it up into the zone. Green, banked off the boards, collected by Kruger at the Bulldog A. Carper enters with 3. Fires, goes wide right. Kruger first to it, rebound chance, he couldn't get a shot off. Santa Maria, and now inside here. Gives it off, Jameis. Kovacs. Jameis back to Kovacs underneath the post. Green got his stick tangled up with Kovacs, and here comes Kruger looking to break it out. Got Carper in front of him. Banks it off the boards. But it's Saya. Jameis banked it down. Hit off of a skate or a stick of a Bulldog. Friel wrapped up around the glass. Say out. Goes diagonal between the ref's legs. Santa Maria collides sticks with Ortega. Shot on a hard angle. Had a save made. Jameis dumps it down low for Kovacs. DeRazier, now it goes back down low. Friel in there with Jameis. Jameis got it out, flipped it towards the slot. Had Wardell. Here comes Cook. Dishes it. Hissong, far side, looking for the backdoor cut for Ortega. Cook chasing for it, but instead it's going to be Kovacs who gets the possession behind his own cage, and we've officially hit midnight here at the Arrington Ice Arena. 12 bells, 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Adrian still clinging to the 6-5 advantage. Cook goes diagonal right at his own bench. Cook fires over the crossbar. Lemke with Cook right there. O'Bricky fires, and glove save by Keenan Marks.
Nearly saw the 12th bell of this game. 2 shots with eyes for the net, but one too high, one just right into the body of Marks.
O'Bricky in there for the draw, along with DiBardino. Now Remenda past the red line. Fired it back in there from Hildebrand. 4.5 minutes to play. Hildebrand got a little time here. Looks over his options. Back for Potts. Looking to make something work. Through the center. Splits 2 defenders. Sean Potts weaves through. In front. Still loose. Covered up by Keenan Marks.
Once again, a good job by Marks. Able to body up the puck. Keep it in front of him, and we'll have another face-off with 4:14 to play. That's your area code, Nate.
Yeah. Shout out 414. Clark fires off the draw. Crossbar scores! Bar down. Griffin Clark, his second goal of the game.
As the faceoff is won by O'Bricky, Clark just grips it and rips it, and then whistles after the play as well.
Yeah, whistle, I think it's gone against Clark, something about taunting or something similar. I mean, obviously, with the goal, they were heading right back to the Adrian bench. You got to pass Sue's bench. But we still got 5-on-5, so maybe it was just a, hey, watch it whistle and not an actual penalty. But the Bulldogs with the 2-goal advantage now. Puck bounces in front of Green. Now Wood enters with Novello. Far side, keyboard. Starzomski caught off sides as the puck escaped the blue line.
And as I was alluding to a little earlier, that was the 12th bell that we've rung tonight.
7 horns for the Bulldogs and 5 for Sioux College. 3:50 to go in the third period. Sioux's hoping to get a goal on net and then have a chance to pull their goalie. We'll see how close they get, about less than 2 minutes if they decide to pull marks early in an attempt to put one up on the board. We know their offense can do it. Post hands it off for Starzomski. Gets past McNamara, who put Starzomski down, but no official has their hand up. Novello guides one through to the far side. Starzomski picks it up in front of Braun. Starzomski fires a shot on net, goes wide off of the blocker of Colasso. Now on the red dot, through, whistle is blown, and a hand pass is called. Well, 3:12 left to go in the third period. Bulldogs lead 7-5 in this top 20 matchup in the Central region. Bulldogs ranked 18th, Sioux College ranked 10th. Bulldogs still clinging on to a 40-37 shots on goal lead, but the one that matters, they're up 2, which isn't comfortable, but much more comfortable than 1-goal lead. They did pull a goalie. Michael, why didn't you say anything?
Well, mainly because I was just looking on this near side of the ice.
Well, no wonder he sent it puck down low. The goalie is pulled. Marks is out with 3:05 left to go. They were looking for that knockout punch. I mean, you might as well. You're up 2 if you can put a long one in. Up 3, it's almost guaranteed to win. But here comes Sioux. 6-on-5 advantage. Fires towards the slot. No good. Jameis is in there. Far side, Kovacs. At the blue line, McLeod gives it back for Kovacs. Fires through the slot. DeRazier. Inside, Santa Maria. Down low here with Jameis. Dumps it back down with Wood. DeRazier fires, caught in the body of McNamara. He's going out for escape. McLeod gets it to there. Bulldogs just need one little slip up there in the neutral or defensive zone for the Cougars, and they can put this one away. And here's McLeod. Dumps it back down. Jameis works around. Fires, then save made by Colasso. Sioux needs to work it around a little bit, spread out the Adrian defense because they have the man advantage. Empty net. Sioux. Jameis back shot. Scores!
Not out of the woods yet, as Jameis is able to find one off the ricochet and just goes across the net.
Brock Santamaria with his second goal on the night makes the score on our scoreboard 6-7. And we have a timeout with Sioux College with 2:07 left to go in the third period. Going to drop one last play. We'll step aside for a 30-second break. Don't go anywhere. Watch the finish. Bulldogs lead 7-6. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
A top 20 matchup inside the Arrington Ice Arena in the Central Region. It's Adrian College and Sioux College battling it out with 2:07 left to go. And they put 2:10 up on the clock. Michael Hill and Nathan Linder up here in the booth. 2 minutes and 10 seconds until we decide a winner. One of the players out there noticing the score. Marks was halfway out of his crease, just in case a quick draw win from the Cougars. We'll see how quickly he goes out. McLeod. They're holding him there yet. He's still halfway out. Now he goes back. Here comes Kruger. Under 2 minutes to go. Kruger fires. Save made. And kept in by Keenan Marks. Will have to contend with the defensive zone draw, so won't be able to come out of the crease just yet.
Yeah, and good job by Marks. Being able to make the adjustment. Thinking he's going to come out, and then just a turnover in the offensive zone, has to retreat back into his own net.
Bulldogs up 1. There's Kruger. Try to put one towards the slot. Bulldogs just got to keep it in the offensive end. They're up 1. And here comes the Cougars. Kovacs. The puck carrier gives it off to Santa Maria, who just scored the goal. Jameis fires. Kept in front, and we still play on. Behind the goal, Friel. Santa Maria fires one down. Jameis, defended by Ortega through the slot. Blue line, empty net, fires off of the post. McLeod fires again. Gives it back off. DeRosier at the point with Santa Maria. DeRosier can't find it at first. Jameis down low. Plenty of time left to go. Right around 60 seconds. Jameis. Bulldogs defending. Jameis got it now. Back to the right point, McLeod. Santa Maria. Kruger with this little slash, and they escape the zone. Here comes Sioux College. They got to retreat. Bulldogs go for a 2 defenseman change. Fires on the right side, missed. Santa Maria. Sean Potts is out there. Dembowski couldn't make it happen. 30 seconds left. A big hit against the boards. Fires, empty net. Just wide, but in the rebound, Basil Cook scores! There is your dagger!
Good job by the Bulldogs, able to get the turnover. Carper sends one on the net. Basil Cook goes down for the rebound and just able to put it away. Nail in the coffin.
Bulldogs 8-6, 22.2 seconds left to go in the period. There's Potts, flipped off the glass, controlled by Starzomski, headed off to Seau. And for Adrian College, under 10 seconds to go here, Remenda trying for one last push. 5, Starzomski. 3, 2, and 1. Horn sounds. And Adrian takes home the victory.
Gritty win for the Bulldogs. 14 total goals, but Adrian scoring 8, and they come away with a great victory. Look to continue that tomorrow, or I guess later today.
Yeah, later today. It is 12:11 a.m. Now I just hit 12:12 a.m. Eastern time. It was really gritty, like you said, Michael. 42-40. The shots on lie in rest of Adrian College. Absolute barn burner. 14 goals scored total. Adrian got out to an early lead. They're up 4-1 at one point. And then here came Sioux College. They scored 3 unanswered goals to tie it up at 4 apiece, and then who went back and forth. 6-5, 6-6. Then it was 6-7 just right there. And then the final touches on the empty net after the last-ditch efforts there from Sault College. Adrian College wins it 8-6 in regulation, and they got to come back here in less than 11 hours and do it again.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough turnaround for both of these teams. Have to get undressed, shower. They likely won't get out of here until 12:45, 1 o'clock, and then bus rides back or car rides wherever they're going. The walks back to their dorms, just 1:15, 1:30, they're falling asleep, and then they'll have to be back here at the Arrington probably around 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 9:30. So. And for Sault, you're on the road, so you don't get the comfort of sleeping in your own bed. You gotta sleep in a hotel, and that's always can be troublesome. I know, me personally, I don't fall asleep in a new bed very quickly. But for Adrian College, they'll be staying at home, so definitely an advantage here. They split the last series with Sault College in Ontario, so they already get one in this series, and they're looking to put the finishing touches on a series sweep and a season victory over the Sault College Cougars.
Yeah, like you said, the Bulldogs have already secured at least a 500 record against Sault College this year in the regular season. Could very well see them match up again, though, in the playoffs in the Central Region Championship Series.
Yeah, that's taking place in Hammond, Indiana, the Cougs Sports Complex, and that's going to do it here from the Maryland Sport and Fit. From the Arrington Ice Arena. Final score: Adrian College 8, Sault College 6. From all of us here at ACTV, Michael Hale and Nathan Lindner. So long, everybody.